Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on DMV rapper Goonew, who was tragically shot and killed after being robbed for his jewelry in his own hood.
And I couldn't move. I just was shaking really bad. My mouth started shivering really bad. I just was shaking. He gave it up. They took his chain. They took his watch. He gave it up. And they still shot him in his back.
March 18th, 2022, it was around 5:40 p.m. when police responded to reports of gunfire in the 3400 block of Walters Lane in District Heights. Police located an adult male suffering a single gunshot wound to his back in the parking lot of a market store. Transported to a nearby hospital by EMS, the man was critical, and at 7:30 p.m., he was pronounced dead. He was identified as 24-year-old Markel Morrow, who was more commonly known as the DMV rapper Goonew. Across the street from the shooting scene was the Regency Point Apartments, the very same apartments Goonew grew up in and where he's seen in multiple music videos. A witness contacted Goonew's family, and his sister came running to the shooting scene as his mother described being frozen in shock. They were told it was a robbery, his chain and watch being taken, and for whatever reason, when Goonew's back was turned, after already giving up his jewelry, a single shot was fired into his body. His mother spoke with the news in disbelief as she said he gave it up. He gave up the jewelry and they shot him anyway, in his own hood. What makes matters even worse is Goonew was on his way to deliver a birthday gift for his sister. It's been said Goonew was on Instagram Live earlier that day speaking on a rival rapper Q the Fool, as apparently the two were in jail together.
When I came on the unit, what did he say before I came on the unit, bro? Yeah, bro, that nigga gone, he downstairs. Did he come off of meds, bro? That's all I'm gonna say. Did he come off of meds?
On no gram shit, no nothing, none of that. He ain't come out of jail, bro.
Come on, bro. He ain't come out of cell not one time.
He ain't come out of jail for like 3 days, bro. Nah, bro. On my mother, he ain't come out till Goon left.
Stop playing with me, bruh. Who these niggas playing with, huh? Hey, look, tell them it's a different story behind that jail. You gotta become a man behind that jail, bro. When you get locked up in jail, you gotta become a man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta become a man. So I'm just letting you niggas know. I ain't gotta say too much. Nah, they just on here talking about some cute this, cute that, bro. These niggas is scared of me, bro. So I just had to let them know, like, bro, I really be having these niggas in jail not coming out they cell. And these niggas not eating their food, niggas bank, niggas kicking the door just to cause a scene.
Another live stream from days ago, Goonew would share a story on how his ops were in a vehicle within arm's reach of him and didn't do anything. So it unfortunately seems in the days leading up to his untimely demise, Goonew was taunting his ops through social media. And this also wouldn't be the first time Goonew was shot. Back in 2015, it was Goonew's first day off house arrest, and to celebrate, he went to a party in the hood by himself. At some point, the lights went out within the house, so he went to the backyard when gunfire erupted. That's when Goonew was shot in the face, causing his body to spin around and fall. Drawing his own gun, a brief exchange of gunfire would end with Goonew passing out before waking back up and driving himself home in an attempt to avoid police. His sister would end up driving him to the hospital with Goonew passing out again on the way there and waking up in the hospital. Surgery would remove the bullet lodged under Goonew's right eye, and Goonew would tattoo over the scar that was left. 2 years later, Goonew started rapping, and within a year his name would be ringing. In 2019, another incident would leave Goonew hospitalized, his mother being notified he had died but was resuscitated. It's unclear what exactly took place, but that same year, he dropped his Back from Hell mixtape. In multiple interviews throughout Goonew's career, he spoke on drug abuse, and at one point detailed his $20,000 a month habit, only recently claiming he finally gotten sober. At the time of Goonew's death, he'd only been out of jail for 5 months, serving a total of 7 months behind bars. A $25,000 reward is being offered by police as no suspects are in custody at this time. But with witnesses able to describe exactly what went down and how initially the murder was a robbery, there's a good chance within the next few days or weeks, new information will come as anytime a victim makes physical contact with a suspect, it greatens the chance of DNA transferring. Now this case, like with many, as soon as somebody dies, everybody starts posting the videos where they're talking about someone else. Oh, he dissed this person, they must have had something to do with it. Oh, he talked about this person, da 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 da. When in all actuality, this simply could have just been, hey, he got a chain, he got a watch, let's go get it. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? And it's weird how they shot him once he turned his back, because that right there, if they make it to the courtroom and they actually get arrested, that's gonna fuck them, because you didn't need to shoot him. You didn't shoot him in the midst of him fighting back. According to his own mother, he gave it up, which just makes it sound that much crazier that they still decided to kill him like that, because they could have just flat out done it as they robbed him, you know what I mean? But for this to happen in his own hood across the street from where he grew up, none of his people were outside. Like, this is like the main corner store where you walk up from the apartments, you know what I'm saying? Probably all his people that be there. Makes you think, was it his own people that did this? How was someone else from another hood able to roll up and, you know, because this wasn't a drive-by shooting. This isn't like they just pulled up and fired it up and left. They were on feet and physically robbed this man, you know what I'm saying? And whether they verbally instructed him to, all right, give it up, turn around, walk the fuck off, and then fired, the fact that they were able to do so at 5 in the afternoon, you would think that people would have been posted up on a Friday. But it's tragic nonetheless, 24 years old, and I mean, you live and die the way you live, you know? He's got videos with guns, he talks about ops, this and that. It's the energy you put out gets reciprocated, as sad as it is to say. But what I hate is, bruh just got out of jail. Bruh talking about he's getting sober, you know? I don't like using people's past against them just to write off their death. Like, oh, he lived like this, he lived like that. Yeah, but what if he was in that moment of change? What if he was in that redirection phase of life where he sees the other side? Like, you know what? I need to clean up this aspect. I need to clean this up about myself. I need to push forward and find this. And sadly, it's usually in that time period of life people's lives get ended. When their God comes down, when they start changing everything around them, moving towards a better future, somebody else who's still dwelling in that evil reality just comes through and ends their life. But hey, let me know y'all thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with Charlie. Y'all rocking with me. Till next time.